Hello, hello, welcome and happy new year. Welcome to 2021. How does it get any better than this? I am so excited to be starting this brand new year with you. And today we are talking about New Year's resolutions, goals, targets, and intentions. There was actually an article in the New York Times that was published a few days before the new year, talking about how, because of everything that happened in 2020, this was a good time to downsize your New Year's resolutions. So I'm kind of wondering where you are at when it comes to New Year's resolutions. Do you think that downsizing is a good idea? Do you like to go somewhere in between or go maybe even bigger than you've ever had before? Personally, I have a very interesting point of view about this, and I actually created a class that I did on January 1st, and it was New Year's resolutions. If you're setting them up, ask yourself this question first. If you actually would like to receive that class at no charge whatsoever, you can go to bit.ly/2021 ask, ASK. And you can also look at the notes in this episode so you can have a link that you can directly click on to receive the class recording at no charge. So in this class, we talked a lot about, what are the things that we focus on when we are creating our resolutions, our goals, and our targets for the new year. And we clear a lot of the heavy energy that sometimes tends to come forward when we are setting up resolutions for an entire year. And, for me, downsizing doesn't really work. For me, I feel the most alive when I am creating, when I am generating something brand new, and when I'm asking for more. Asking for less does not work for me. Maybe it does work for you. I don't have a point of view as to whether or not that works for you. And a couple of days ago, I was chatting with a friend of mine that was visiting me because we're in Florida right now, and we've been here celebrating the holidays and the new year. And since the kids are doing school remotely and my husband can work remotely and I can work remotely, we are choosing to stay here a little bit longer and enjoying the sun and the warm weather. How does it get any better than that? So when it comes to, I was telling you about my friend who was telling me that she was choosing to do the dry January. You know how so many people choose to not drink any alcohol in January? It's like one of their big resolutions. And for many people, that works. For her in particular, she was saying how it seemed like such a ginormous goal that it was almost insurmountable. Like she couldn't even get started with it because she was like, having a good time not choosing that yet. And so I had a little conversation with her, and this might also be a contribution for you as well. What I said to her was, what if you gave yourself permission to try it on for size for 2 or 3 days? Because when you commit to try something new and to do something different for just 2 or 3 days, then all of a sudden it doesn't seem as overwhelming or intimidating. You're much more likely to say yes and commit to doing that for yourself. Whereas if you think in advance that, oh my gosh, I have to commit to this and do this for the next 365 years, that might seem a heck more overwhelming for you. For me personally, I like to set up like intentions or targets instead of big resolutions, because targets are movable, and targets, you can commit to something and you can also follow the energy of it as you move forward, one day at a time with what it is that you're choosing. And if something changes, you give yourself the wiggle room to choose something different. Like one of the things that I shared with everyone that attended the class on January 1st was, let's say you would like to get in better shape. That's another thing that a lot of people are choosing in the beginning of a new year. I want to get in better shape. I want to lose weight. I want to, by the way, anytime you say want, the original meaning of the word want, do you know what that is or what that was? Want means to lack. So the first thing that I would totally invite you to do is to switch the word want for desire or I would like to. So that instead of saying I lack a good body or I lack a slim body or I lack a body that's in shape, you can say I desire a body that's sizzling and hot and it's just experiencing pleasure and joy and ease. So what I'm saying also is for you to tune into the energy of your ask instead of going for what it looks like on a piece of paper. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so first, change your wants into desire or I would like to. Second, you can have a big goal because personally, I'm not about downsizing at all. And you can also break that small goal into attainable small steps that will be much more inviting for you to choose them and engage with them. So step one, change your want into desire, or I would like to. Step two, have a big goal or whatever goal it's. Maybe it's for your body or for your relationships or for your business or any other aspect of your life. I like to have different goals or intentions or targets for different aspects of my life and then break them down into much more attainable and like fun and inviting and enjoyable goals. And then number three would be to follow the energy, not just what it looks like on paper. Don't just choose something based on what everyone else around you is choosing, because it's so easy to get caught up into, oh, everyone is like going crazy about getting in shape in the new year, so I'm going to choose that too. And I'm going to choose the diet and I'm going to choose whatever my neighbor or my family or my partner is choosing. When we do that, we're not honoring ourselves and our body. So what would it take for you to honor you this new year? And what would it take for you to say yes to you and to choose what is inviting for you and for your body instead of choosing what everyone else might be choosing? And I've said it many other times before in many different episodes in Live Your Happy Now podcast. If you haven't listened to them, you can go back and check them out. But basically, how do you know what's true for you? Anything that is light and expansive for you is your truth. And anything that is heavy or constricting for you is a lie for you. So whatever might be truth for your partner or your children or your family or your coworkers does not necessarily have to be true for you and for your body. So what would it take for you to choose what is light, inviting, and expansive for you? Okay? So I didn't even know, but basically I just gave you 3 steps to move forward into choosing what is light and true for you when it comes to New Year's resolutions, intentions, goals, and targets. How does it get any better than that? I would love to hear from you. Tell me what it is that you're choosing. Tell me what it is that you're creating. You can come on over to our free group, Live Your Happy Now, on Facebook. You can also message me at Veronica Parker _44, either on Facebook or Instagram. And you can also email me at accessmoreofyou@gmail.com. And if you would like to play a little bit more with me, I have a brand new program that I'm starting on January 6th for 5 days, and it's called Creation Fest, Creating 2021 with your body and the earth. So we'll get together live via Zoom every single day for 5 days for an hour, and I will be showing you amazing, easy, practical and powerful access consciousness tools that will allow you to create exactly what you desire, or even more, with total ease, joy, and glory. So, what is it that you're asking for? What is it that you could ask for in this year that you never even dare ask for before? What is it you could ask for that you never even thought you could ask for? And what is it that you could ask for, actualize, and bring into your life, into your body, and into this adventure of being and living that you never even imagined before? We start on January 6th for 5 days on Zoom. You also receive the recordings. We have translations in Spanish and Portuguese as well. And we're also doing this thing that comes from Access Consciousness that is called energy pools. So in addition to you receiving these awesome tools, you also go into this energetic journey with me to literally in the spot begin to pull towards you all the resources, all the people, all the beings of light, all the money, and everything that is required for you to manifest and actualize exactly what you desire for 2021 and even more. How does it get any better than that? If you would like to join me in this epic adventure of creation, we actually get to do it together. You don't have to do it by yourself, and you get to be part of this juicy, joyful group of other beings that are choosing it too. And you get to be part of a secret Facebook group as well. So for Creation Fest, we can go to bit.ly/creating2021. And 2021 is the number of the year. Anyway, I am so grateful for you. I am completely knowing that this year is our greatest year ever yet. Access Consciousness is calling this year the year of consciousness. So what would it take for us to choose it? What would it take for us to create way more than ever before? And what would it take for us to do it and to be it with total ease, with joy, with glory, and with this epic energy of adventure? We get to do it together. You are not alone, my friend. How does it get any better than this? What would it take to create too much? And what would it take for us to have too much fun together? If you got anything out of this episode, what would it take for you to share it with at least 10 friends? And come on over to Live Your Happy Now on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to the show. Give us 5 stars and a quick review. And you're in for a sweet treat when you do that as well. Thank you so much. I am so grateful for you. Keep on being you, shining your light and changing the world. Bye-bye.